So what we're looking at here is how I create a wig for locks. Now I have very long locks, about 15-20 inch long locks, and I need to create a wig that I can put over all of these locks. As you can see, there's a hair net that I use. I cover the wig head with some fabric, t-shirt, anything, just to make it bulky, give it that bulkiness, and I put the net over it. What I did was I also, along the edges of the wig, I sewed an elastic so that when I put it over my head, it can really fit snug and securely over my head. As you can see, that black piece there, about 2 inches thick, I sewed an elastic piece around the edges of the wig, and that part would go around my forehead and the nape of my neck. And you can see the net that I use is one of those really strong nets because, again, we're sticking all of this in locks. So I place all of this over the wig head that is covered in a couple of t-shirts and some fabric just to give it a bulky expansion to the hair net as it expands itself over my locks. And then I begin to put the hair on. And this is crochet the hair on. I crochet the hairs in each of the holes of the nets, depending on where and how thick and how full you want it. Usually I want to try and cover up all of the holes, or majority of the holes. Not really, maybe skip 2 or 3 holes. But you want to fill it in because when you place it over your head, it can leave gaps, and you don't want to have gaps throughout your head. So you want to fill in those holes. So here it is. I just put the net over my head and a little bit of glare there, but you can see that, here we go, that my locks are in the net, and I have the hair that I began crocheting in the back of the net, and there's the top of my head. See, all of my locks are in there. And yeah, locks and the hair. I started in the back. No reason why I started in the back. I just started in the back. So let's finish this and put the rest of the hair in the wig and creating this wig.
From the heat wave stole my emotions. I left my doubts when I was swept by the ocean.
So as you can see, I am about halfway through, and I just have the crown of the head to do. It's a lot of work, but again, you want to try and fill in as many holes so you won't leave too many gaps. Okay, there are the gaps I was talking about. Top of my head, so I need to go and fix that. So let's try and see what we can do here. Getting somewhere, but we need more work. Lots of more work to be done here. Okay, I need to take this off actually. Oh, I did put some hair at the top. If you can see, I did fill it in. So, but it's a little lioness look. So I'm taking it off and I'm going to put it on the wig head so I can get a better look at it. And the most important thing when you're creating a wig is the cut. That is what makes the hairstyle, the cut. So if you don't give it a good cut, it's not going to look good. So I took it off so that I could see it better. I'm not completed. There's still another process to go. Yeah, need more work. So I'm going to take this wig and I need to hold it like upside down so I could see all of those short jagged ends in there that need to be cut. Okay, so I'm holding it upside down and I'm just kind of like seeing those ends that I need to trim off. Okay, so remember, it's the cut that makes the hairstyle. So I needed more light. So I'm all over the place actually. Let's take a look what's happening here. Okay, so we are now going to cut this hair. Alright. My arm's a little bit tired, but here we go. Getting that here. Let's cut it. And sometimes, like, I'm afraid to cut it because I don't know if I'm going to do it right, and I don't want to spoil the whole wig, but that's why it's like not so much for the wig, because it's like practice. Okay, so I'm putting it on, and let's see what we're looking at. See? Oh my gosh, I love the way it looks. I really do, but you know what? I didn't keep it like that. I actually ended up cutting it a little bit more just to kind of get a nice little trim. And that should do it. Okay, and let me see what's happening here now. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, it's not finished though. I am not finished. I still think that I can give it trim it up a little bit more. So I heard that you could put it in a ponytail. When you put it in a ponytail and you cut it, you can get a nice little, maybe kind of snazzy cut that you're looking for. Actually, I don't know why I cut the back, because I really did like the back, the way it looked. But I did cut it a little more, and I curled it, so I didn't leave it as is.
One more step, please.
Alright, so next step is curling with these curling rods.
Curling all the ends of the hair. So I'm curling the ends of the hair. That's the other step.
This is like the hardest part to do, because that hot, boiling, scorching hot water is no joke. You don't want to have any accidents. If someone can come up with some kind of something to do this more safely, it'll be amazing. However, be very careful when doing this. I'm so glad I'm able to take the wig off of my head and away from my body as best as possible. But yes, so be very careful. I curled all the ends. Okay, so here we have it. You curl the ends and you have a kind of unique look to it, but I don't know. If you like it, you can wear it that way. I still think it needs a little bit more cut here and there. I think maybe I might need to open up the curls a little bit. You know, you always got to play with it. It's never like completed. You know, you got to wear it a little bit, see how it feels, how it looks, take a couple of pictures from the side, from the front, maybe from the, I don't know, from the back, and really get to see if it feels comfortable to you, if you like how it looks. So that's what I have to do. I usually have to just wear it outside and get a feel of it.